Have you ever felt like you've been crushed? Have you felt like, man, I've been thrown on the ground. Someone stomped on me and they're just kind of squeezing the daylights. I don't have anything else to give. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says this, that there's a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. Verse 4 says a time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance. One of the reasons why we talk about mourning is because the scripture tells us in Psalm 34:18 that the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Now, I've read this many times, but as I was kind of working my way through this passage again, that God is close to the brokenhearted and to those who are crushed in spirit. I love the word play on that, the expression that it's trying to get across. And yet the scripture tells us that God is close to that. And this whole idea about that God, blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Isaiah says it this way, that God promises to give us the oil of joy instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. And so there's this idea that God shows up and steps up in the midst of our mourning. God doesn't go, oh man, you're making me nervous. You're making me uncomfortable by being, expressive here. Have you ever been in a room with someone who's just kind of emotionally going through it and you're going, I don't know what to do about this? God doesn't do that. God's the opposite. He rushes in because he's close to the brokenhearted and to those who are being crushed in spirit.